Hey, Mikey and the crew up in Saint Hubert. This is Bill and Mike from down in Fort Worth, Texas, sweating. We are just doing a big shout out to you guys. We're going to also throw a little money in your PayPal account, help the DC-3 C-47 get along, DTD. And we're doing it down here too. We're doing PlaneSavers down here too. We've got a, what year is this thing, 46?
1946, yep.
1946 Cessna 120. Landing gear, well, the owner, our friend Kate, landing gear was a little bit loose and trying to find its way out of the fuselage. So we're doing a complete gut out on that and rebuilding the structural sheet metal on the belly. We got 172, 172 XP, another XP, another 120, my 182, my Cub. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We're bringing it back alive. We're down at Hicks Airport. Sounds funny, at Hicks Airport in Fort Worth, Texas.
Tango 67.
Tango 67. We are officially, this is our Thursday night bunch. We're officially the HangaRatz. We're the two that showed up tonight, but we got a bunch of folks on travel, a bunch of folks on holiday. So that's kind of what we're doing. And man, you guys are doing great. It looks like you're turning the corner, and hopefully you guys can get this thing flying maybe before June 6th. So that's the story there. Down here, we've got a couple of DC-3s, C-47s, I guess, former C-47s. We've got one, Greatest Generation at Meacham Airport, Foxtrot Tango Whiskey. That one does rides every week. Kind of great, getting folks flying around the Metroplex.
Is that one at the museum with Fifi?
That's at the museum with Fifi. Down there, yeah, they share the hangar, and then they've also got Special K, B-26, another B-26, and then a whole mess of other stuff. Bill Gorn and Chucky run that, do a great job down there, so that's kind of cool. We've got Flagship Detroit, which is a flyer for American Airlines. That comes down here. It used to be a DFW, or Alliance. It used to be Alliance for a little bit. Not sure where that is, but that one flies around. DC-3, American Airlines, Flagship Detroit. Flagship Knoxville is in the museum over there. Kind of interesting story. My dad flew that when he was with Eastern.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's an American Airlines airplane. No, actually, it was American Airlines, went into the war, so it's got war service. And then it got mustered out, went back to American. American sold it to Colonial. Colonial was bought by Eastern, and that's when my dad, in his logbook, it's about 15 hours. So that's kind of cool. And he's also got time in the, he's got time in the one in the Smithsonian. He flew that too.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, fun fact on that one. Fun fact. Hey, we're going to do fun facts. The wingtip on that plane is not a DC-3 wingtip. One of the wingtips, I think the left wingtip. Because when they're rigging it, when they were opening the NASM the first time, of grand opening, the rigging slipped. And the plane, left wing hit the ground.
Ouch.
Day before grand opening. So the museum got hold, I think it's a Navy R4D. I think it's Navy, I don't think it's Air Force. There's a military wingtip on that thing. Polished up, looking nice, but hey, you do what you got to do. So it's kind of cool. That one's military. So there's a lot of stuff around here. There's one up in Gainesville. I think the one in Gainesville without the wings, I think Basler bought that. I saw something on the interwebs a couple weeks ago. I think that's gone to a good home. I hope so. That was a kind of neat storm damage, but it got kicked around, parted out. But I think that's going to go to a good home to be rebuilt. So that's kind of cool.
And there was that camera one they modified.
Oh yeah, camera one down at Sycamore Airport. It had been at Sycamore Airport for about 20, shoot, probably 30 years. And that thing, Charlie Wilkerson owned it. It was C-47 modified. It was actually a dope airplane that Charlie bought years ago. Ended up going through a bunch of hands, finally sold, fixed the engines on it, and flew it out. And it is currently, yeah, they put a 4-foot camera hole in it, right behind the wing. And it's something imaging, scenic, it's airborne imaging or something like that, out of Midway Airport, south of Fort Worth. And that one is, that's working every day.
Yep.
That is kind of cool. And I think it's got FLIR on it. I think it may have FLIR on the nose and a big honking camera. It might do Google Maps or something. But anyway, big shout out, Mikey, Trent, Benoit, Jay, Benjamin, who are the other guys out there? Bobby, Stella?
Stella.
Stella,
Can't forget Stella.
And Stella has taught us that you can paint an airplane with a brush or a roller, which is kind of cool.
Didn't learn that in maintenance school.
Well, we might have to convince Kate to just make this thing look pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it from this end. We are going to sign out and get after it, guys. You guys are doing great. Have a good one, and we'll leave some money in your PayPal. Ain't gonna buy a battery, but it'll probably buy some Tim Hortons, right? Because apparently you drink a lot of Tim Hortons. Okay, here's Bill and Mike signing off. Later, Gators.